Hey, yes, so today we are going to be propagating my gigantic, oh my god, Philodendron Micans. Just keeps going. It's insane. It's crazy. Okay. So this is the corner where I keep it. It really is like the statement piece there, but I had it under the grow light because of my north-facing windows. Some of the little vines weren't as long, so I tried to get them to go up so that the light could penetrate the leaves and vines that were like further behind. But it is just so crazy long. Like it just goes and goes and goes. But you can see the leaves getting smaller and sadder. But yeah, when I saw it trailing on the floor like this, I knew it was time. This is long overdue. I've had this Micans. I bought it in like the spring. It was maybe like 3 feet long. I bought it because I already had like a little one, but I really wanted a long one. But honestly, if I knew how fast this would grow, I would not have spent any money on it and just waited for the little one to grow. Or just bought another small one to add to the little pot because this has been insane. It was about 3 feet when I bought it, and 2 months later, it had grown to like over 5 feet. So I cut 2 feet off. And I should have honestly just cut it all the way back then, because now this thing is 9 feet tall. Like, it's crazy. It just keeps going and going. I have it here. The leaves look a little sad, which is why I'm doing this tonight. Well, because it looks sad and it needs to be watered. So I figure I might as well chop it down before I do that so that those can get to propagating. But also I'm going on a trip tomorrow, and I really, making sure there's no mites, but I really want to come back to like a bunch of roots. And these already have like a ton of aerial roots going for it. So I think it should be pretty easy. But look at this, it's crazy. Like what the hell? Oh my god. It just doesn't stop, and then it gets so tangled. Holy crap. I'm gonna be cutting this for a while. But okay, let's get started. So I want to cut it like where the growth starts to get a little smaller. It was hanging somewhere where it wasn't getting enough light. So I have it somewhere a little brighter now, so I think it should grow well. So maybe like right here. So it'll leave about 2 feet of plant. Let's get started. I'm just gonna get started. Let's take these scissors. I don't know where to start. Oh god, okay. I'm just gonna start chopping. Let's put this here. Let's hope I don't cut a petiole by accident. Okay. Oh god. I said I wasn't gonna feel bad because it's so... Oh, that's a short one. Okay. I said I wasn't going to feel bad because it's such a crazy long plant, but like I feel kind of bad. But I know it'll grow back really fast. But still, this is too much. It's so tangled. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna start here. It's a little baby leaf. Okay, great. Yeah, let's cut it right here. Here's one. I'm just gonna pull them away as I go, because there's no way I'm gonna untangle this just to chop it all up. I am way too lazy for that. Okay, so here's another one. Also, I'm gonna inspect for pests while I do this, because I don't really look at this too much because it's so simple and it's not really too much maintenance. I'm gonna put this down. All right, let's see. That's good. That's good. Oh, this one's doing pretty well actually. It's a good leaf. All right, yeah, let's cut this one here. There we go. Making sure you leave it right at the node so you don't have like a weird piece hanging off, piece of stem hanging off. It just doesn't look good. I mean, you can. It probably won't really do anything, but it looks a lot better if you don't. It'd be a lot cooler if you did. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so this one's so sad. Skinny little leaves. The corner this is in is going to be so bare and sad. Not for long. Not with this plant. She is a fighter. Make sure you don't accidentally cut any aerial roots. I mean, if you do, it won't be the end of the world. But, you know, just helps everything move along a little better. Well, this one is so sad. These little leaves on here are so skinny. It's terrible. Okay. So tiny. Look at that little mini thing. Oh, this one was like propagated. I think I cut this already. And the newer leaves after you propagate, like the first ones tend to be kind of tiny and like immature. Look at that. Look at that little baby. So cute. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to cut that again. So I'm going to cut below that. Here we go. Right there. How many are left? I'm sorry, baby. There we go. Right here. And look at this aerial root. Holy crap. It's so long. Okay. I'm definitely going to cut that. I want to propagate that. I feel like it'll be really cool in the water. Is that it? Nope, wait. One more. Last one. Last vine. Let's see. Oop, oop. That wasn't even attached to that. Okay, now the leaves in the end are so small, I'm going to cut it there. There we go. Okay, let me put that on the table. There we go. That's more reasonable. Look at this sad little leaf that was like tucked in the back, not getting any light, I assume, because it's dead. Okay, so I'm going to, all these little leaves back here. I'm so glad I did this. So now the plant can just, the light can maybe just get through it a bit more if I can spread the leaves out. I need to water and fertilize this. I have to go through and like water all the plants before I leave. Okay, let's see what we're working with down here, all the cut leaves. Okay, I'm gonna be chopping for a while. Hello, are you kidding me? It's crazy. Oh my God. Infinity scarves are forever. Okay. Oh shit. It's stuck in my earring. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to cut this up. Let's see. Okay, so when you are cutting these, this is the end piece, like the top cutting. Can you? I don't think it's gonna focus. Makes sense. Oh well, it's there. So you're gonna leave that be and cut on the node, that bump under with the leaf. And cut right there. Here we go. And then take the middle area so you don't have a bunch of extra stem there. The vine, you don't want it to be too long. To get rid of that. So last time I propagated a Micans, I left them so long, like it was literally like cuttings like this long because I didn't want to like separate to each little one. And that was when I cut this plant up originally, and now those cuttings barely have roots. I should not have left all that, so now at most 1 or 2 leaves on a cutting. I'm only doing 2 on this because it's an end piece, like it's a top cutting. So I'm going to cut this extra stem off in the middle so that I can cut it again there, and I'm left with like that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to work through this. It's going to take a hot min, but we'll get through it. Let's see. It's crazy. It's so long. I don't know why I felt like I had just cut so much of it already. And I'm barely through it. Holy crap. Okay. this pile of cuttings is getting massive. Like, honestly, kind of ridiculous. I am somewhat regretting this just because of the sheer amount of cuttings I have to take. Look at this pitiful little leaf. Hey, it's like growing. It's growing another little growth point in there. I don't know why. It was like in the middle of the vine. Just kind of weird. But I think it's the fertilizer I'm using too. What is it? It's the Fox Farm. The fishy one. It has like a little blue mermaid on the front. But a lot of my plants that I use that fertilizer on just have random growth points on them. Like my Florida Ghost, it's ridiculous. I literally just cut off 5 growth points a few days ago and it has 4 new ones like popping out, which is frustrating because it takes energy away from the main stem. So they end up being kind of small compared to how they should be, not really maturing. But on the other hand, I have a seemingly unlimited amount of Florida Ghosts, so there's that. Holy shit. Okay. Ah! Just grab the vines. Oh man, oh, the corner looks so sad and empty. This little one is in between. I think I'm gonna use it as a wet stick. Yeah, make a separate pile for that. It's fun. I really like wet sticks. Just because it feels like such an accomplishment when they finally grow, you know? Like, obviously I don't need more micans in my life right now, but it's still just fun to try to care for it. Still so much. Okay. I'm not gentle with this plant. I'm so sorry, little guy. You just are a strong little dude. I know you can handle it. Okay. Oop, another wet stick. There we go. Just make sure you get that node if there's no leaf on it. And bam, wet stick. Okay. Okay, these are tiny. I think I'm getting to the end of this vine. So little. This is why I'm doing this. Get those nice, beautiful, velvety leaves. Okay. Oh no! I cut off a leaf. Oh, oops. Without the node. that's it. But all done. Last two. Oh my god, this pile is crazy. I was not prepared for all of this cutting. This is insane. Holy crap. Okay, I have to get my bearings. Ugh, there's like leaf pieces everywhere. That was crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna hope that I have enough jars for all these leaves. I love to save a glass jar as much as the next person, but this is insane. Look at this pile. I don't know. And I definitely dropped some. These are all leaves. These are all propagation pieces, leaves, stems, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's see what happens. Y'all, I literally have been sitting here for an hour squeezing cuttings into a glass jar, or several glass jars. It was crazy. It's just so many. Like, there had to be like 100 cuttings. Let's see. I still need to fill them with water, and I know this jar is huge, but I had to work with what I had. So I'm just gonna make sure that the water is high enough to reach all of the nodes in there. And you can see all the aerial roots hanging down. So hopefully it does really well. But there's so many. I have 5 here. So one, this is an actual glass cup from my cabinet. I have another here. 3, and look at how full the top is. It's crazy. Well, it's kind of pretty. They're so velvety and cute. I really like it. Okay, a little small one, the smallest one I had, also extremely full, also very velvety and beautiful. And 5. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna fill all of these with water. I'm going to make sure that the water is touching the nodes, and hopefully soon the jars will be full of roots and I can have an endless supply of micans. I guess my entire apartment's gonna be micans. It's a beautiful plant. I'm okay with that. And also the wet sticks. I'm gonna put the wet sticks in my little prop box. They usually do pretty well in there. So even more micans. Crazy. Endless micans. Thanks for joining today, and thanks for watching me massacre my gigantic micans. Bye.